All right, what is up, Utah fans? This is Joseph back with the Utah Utes Football Digest, and Sam Huard is heading to USC. Utah's former five-star quarterback is heading to USC. What does this mean? Is it a problem? Is it nothing? We'll talk about it. Before we do so, guys, like the video, comment down below what your thoughts are, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you're a Utah fan. We put out a ton of content, so if you're into that, make sure you stick around. Let's go ahead and talk about Sam Huard. Okay, guys. So Sam Huard, former five-star quarterback out of Bellevue, Washington, right there in the Seattle area, winds up going to the University of Washington to play for the Huskies. 2021, he gets in there a little bit, right? Kind of some cleanup time or some, FCS type of play. And he was able to get in there and learn the ropes a little. And then in 2022, that was 2021 where he got in there a bit. And then in 2022, really didn't do anything and kind of got sent off the roster. Wild that he goes all the way to Cal Poly, from five-star to no play time to Cal Poly, where he actually shows a decent showing. 185 for 304, 60.9% completion percentage, 2,205 yards, and then 18 touchdowns, 10 picks. Not a crazy good season, but last year, in the transfer portal cycle, he committed to Utah, and I was excited to get him. I felt like at the worst case scenario, we were getting a backup player that had some pedigree and some talent. But then he comes to Utah. I believe there was some injury behind the scenes of why he didn't see the field. But then he never saw the field, and he's transferring out. So that's basically the situation. I think the main reason he's transferring is the offensive play style is no longer a good fit. We're going to be featuring, quarterbacks that like to run moving forward. And you can see in his career, he has negative 142 rush yards. So he's really a pocket passer, right? So that's Sam Huard. Not too much else to say. I'll give you my final thoughts here in a second, but that has been Sam Huard's career. A decent year at Cal Poly, 2 years at Washington where he didn't do much, and now he was at Utah, literally nothing. Again, supposedly there was some injury behind the scenes. Now he's heading to USC, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts in a second. Final thoughts here, guys. Before I give my thoughts, make sure you comment down below what you think. If you're a USC fan, Utah fan, what are you thinking about the Sam Huard transfer? Just, drop your thoughts down below. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're a Utah fan. We put out a ton of Utah Utes football content. Hit the notification bell if you're already subscribed, so that way you don't miss any new videos. And here are my final thoughts. Kind of a nothing burger, right? For both teams. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, this guy, it just didn't work out with Utah, and we switched to a different style of offense, and it's not going to fit his skill set either way. But if you're a USC fan, just to give you an idea, I mean, you're getting a guy that's very likely to be a backup, and I'm surprised a big name school would take another swing at this guy. It didn't work out at Utah. What he showed at Cal Poly wasn't super impressive. Obviously, wish Sam Huard nothing but the best, and no, ill will that he's leaving. It's not the right fit for him anymore. But I'm surprised that he would wind up at USC. My guess would have been that he wound up at like a G5 school or like a low end P5 or P4. So that's kind of my thoughts. Not a ton to go into on this one. USC, he's probably going to be a backup option for you. And for Utah, he wasn't going to be a good fit for the team. So kind of win-win. I don't know if it's a huge win for USC, but that's where he is. And hopefully if he does need to go in and then, be a backup for you guys for a couple games, he can do a, serviceable job. I'm out. Go Utes.